Good. I have no idea what time it is because I let my Fitbit go uncharged. So it could be morning, it could be afternoon. I don't know. Just wanted to hop on here, do a real quick, y'all know I'm lying. When I say real quick, get ready with me, it ain't gonna happen that way. I've already cleansed, moisturized, obviously, my face, primed it in an attempt to try to make this go a little bit faster. I've totally, there we go. I lose things right in front of me. They tell me, my mom does it. It's hereditary. Do you do that? Because, I mean, I can have it right in front of me, and then in a second it's gone. We are having coffee. Still, today I haven't had coffee all week long. Actually finished coffee. But anyway, want to get into this. This may be a longer video. We pray that it uploads like I want it to. My hair, I washed my hair this morning. It was much needed, and it was a task. My hands are clean. We're going to start with some Unique Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. Gonna take just a little bit on the back of my hand. I move things where I can have them, and then I look for something else, and then, yeah. If you follow me long enough, you know that I'm just a little scatterbrained. Guess that could be why they diagnosed me with ADHD. Don't know. I still just, you know, it is what it is. Already primed all the way around my eyes. I'm going to take this and just kind of take a brush and lay it down. I don't know what's going on with this eye, but it's got a little cracky that never was there before. I guess it's saying hello 51. I really don't know. And I really meant to just put this on top of my eyes for now, but I didn't. So we'll fix that at the same time, because apparently talking and doing makeup don't work for me sometimes. Especially when I have something on my heart. And you'll come to find out, the more of my videos that you watch, that I tend to focus on having a message, guys. And take a little wedge, just kind of dampen it just a little bit. And squeeze out the excess, of course. And we're just gonna, I'm not gonna focus so much on the underneaths of my eyes. I'll fix them in a bit. If you follow my videos, Facebook Live or what have you, no, I did not do it. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Standing here gets a little cumbersome at times because of the issues that I have with my back. I'm not complaining. I'm being straight with you. Can take a little bit of powder. I'm going to use the Coty Airspun to do this. Because I have an abundance of it. Just knock it off and just set that concealer real good on my eyes. Knock it off. Y'all know the drill. I'm gonna go ahead and put just a touch underneath my eyes. I wasn't going to set them, but they look okay for right now, so we'll just kind of see if they behave. They haven't been, so if they don't be surprised. I can fix this. Okay? Now, this month's Kudos, if you watched my live on Facebook yesterday, I talked about this, and I did a real quick eye look because, well, that's as long as I could stand to stand up. That sounds so horrible to say at 51, that, you know, but I do have the issue with my back, and it's pressing on nerves. It affects both legs, yada, yada, yada. But that's okay. We're going to muscle through this. We're going to figure out a way to do this because this is what I love. And so, yeah, let's do it. Anyway, this is the beloved Moodstruck palette for February. Beautiful colors. Very soft, very, just, I don't know, I mean, they're just gorgeous. We're going to do a look out of this palette today. We're going to pretend like I have things where they're supposed to be, because we all know I don't. Yeah. You will find that you love me anyway. We're going to start this by going into Devoted. Do we want to do that way? Yesterday I did a softer look. Let's go. Let's play. Yeah, let's do Devoted in the crease. And again, this is a pressed mineral pigment, so you only need to tap into it. You don't need to get crazy. It does not take a lot. If you want to build the color up, then go back into the palette multiple times. If you just keep digging, trying to get pigment, all that's really going to happen is you're going to get a mess and a lot of fallout, because that's not what a pigment is designed to do. It's just pressed, okay? It's not, it's just held together pigment. It's the same as if it were just a pigment color, powder. So you have to think of it in those terms. Now, if you want to make the color a little darker or deeper, by all means, take some MAC Fix. The joys of filming on your phone. Sorry, my husband called and I don't know what cut out. Anyway, if you want to take like some rose water, love this stuff. I generally don't use it around my eyes very much. It just is a me thing. I use it more on my face. We have our setting spray that I have somewhere. I think Jessica may have hijacked it. I don't know. But anyway, let's keep moving, because, you know. Anyway, I took that with the crease brush, which is also part of the Kudos. You get this and this. And a lip bonbon. Lost my train of thought so badly. Anyway, while I was talking to my husband, I went ahead and buffed this out. We are still kind of keeping a softer look. So we're going to go into Alluring, which is right next door to it. And we're going to use the same brush. And again, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting that I have to bring the palette up a little bit more. Just tapping into it. Barely tapping into it. And I'm going to take that just under where I put the Devoted. And taking Alluring again on the other side. And I'm kind of doing this different than how I did yesterday, and that's okay. Now, because makeup is, it's only makeup, I'm going to take a Jord. Just washed my head, I don't know why it's itching. On a small fluffy brush, and sometimes I have to look at what I'm doing and say, what did you do? You hear the octopod? Ian's here. It's his favorite thing in the world. You'll hear it. And I'm kind of doing a semi, like, almost a cut crease, but kind of not. Because, why not? We're just playing. It's only makeup, guys. And go in and just kind of blend everything out. I got some craziness happening here. Don't know how, that, I guess while I was talking on the phone I wasn't paying attention to how I was blending. Do you ever, I have this thing, if I'm holding my phone and looking at something on my phone and you call me, when I answer, I'm going to sound like I'm angry. I'm not. What has happened is you have scared the daylights out of me. So therefore, when I answer the phone, I'm kind of like, hello? I really don't mean to sound ugly. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the alluring with the crease brush because it's already on there. And I'm going to go ahead and pull it right in here to create some dimension just because I think it needs it. Now the fun part about this is that now I have to figure out how to piece this video together because I have totally forgotten how to do it. So yeah, that will be our joyful fun for today. I'm going to take a little bit of Unwavering, which is the white shade. It has like a pinky, I'll show you because if you didn't see my live. It has kind of like a whitish pink cast. And that's what I'm going to use to highlight today. Right up in, just underneath my brow. Yeah, I look pretty much done. See, I don't know if it'll catch, see the pinkish look now? It's kind of a dual chrome. Yeah, liking. Okay, I'm going to put some foundation on real quick because I need to take my hair down out of the towel. It is pulling my brains out. And I'm going to look like a stringy little thing for the rest of the video. So prepare yourself. Mix a little cashmere and velour today. I'm going to talk a little bit. Yay. Since I had this last 2 years of my life have been a battle. Almost 3, I guess, because I went into pain management before my dad got really bad. And then, of course, if you follow my channel, you know that he passed away in October. And you also know that Les passed away in May. And yes, I don't look at the camera whenever I say that because 9 times out of 10, my eyeballs well up with tears and ain't nobody got time for all that. So we kind of distract me. I'm just wetting my Real Techniques sponge because we're going to use it. What you doing, George? I'm just so unprepared today. I'm going to take a little bit of honey BB cream. On the back of my hand. Cinda, I need you to go lay down. Really do. Gonna add just a touch of concealer. I'm just playing at this point. Just adding a little more coverage. See. You can do this on a plate or a tray, which is what I recommend, because if not, you might do the thing that I do and catch yourself out in town somewhere with makeup on the back of your hand. I have done that more than one time. Yes, I have. And I'm going to put just a little bit of cashmere. Cashmere is a darker shade. It shears out. And I, frankly, am just using it to use it up because I need to. And mix a little bit of Allure to lighten things back up where it needs to be. Now, I have a whole lot more product on my hand than what I actually am going to need to do what I'm going to do. First, before I do anything, I've already put on primer. I'm going to take, that's not what I want. Is it? No. Guys, I swear there are gremlins in my home. Things just get moved around. I spend more time looking for stuff. It just really is. I'm going to take just a little bit of powder of setting my Touch Behold setting powder. And if you want to use the Airspun, and I'm just going to go over my T-zone just a little bit and my cheeks just a little bit, just to kind of like help give my foundation something to hang on to. And like I said, we're going to do this, and then I'm going to take the towel off my head because it's pulling my brains out. Even since I cut my hair, I still have a ton of hair. So yeah. And we're going to old school dab. And my nose is going to start running, so if you see me duck out of the way of the camera, it's just so you don't see me wipe my nose on cam. Adding a little bit of the concealer gives me just a little bit more coverage. And take the back end of this, make sure, squeeze it one last time, and we're going to start blending. I'm going to do my eyebrows and all that good stuff after I do my foundation. I just have to get this towel off my head because my hair gets to a point to where it says, we're done. The towel can't hold this anymore. So yeah. I'm kind of done with the messy part anyway. Okay. Yay. This is what my hair looks like when I take it down out of the towel. Yay. I'm gorgeous, right? And take that down my neck just a piece. I have learned as I have gotten older. I always, because I could hear my mother's voice. My mother is a wonderful, wonderful godly woman, and I adore her tremendously. So whenever I speak of her, know that, and know that I'm not speaking ill of her by any stretch of the imagination. But she always taught us to look our best. And, you know, she always taught us you don't have that line, you don't have, you know, you always check your makeup, you know, check yourself in the mirror, make sure your clothes are like they should be, all that stuff. And I'm thankful for that because I see a lot of people whose mommies might not have taught them that. And I'm, you know, I mean, some people just wear clothes different than how I do, and that's okay, I guess. But that kind of segues into what I was going to talk about today while I'm doing the rest of my makeup. And I'm just kind of evening things up because I just noticed that when I did the blend, I kind of blended more on one side than I did the other. Okay. I'll let this have its second to do its thing. I didn't realize, I always thought, and my mom still to this day, when she sees me do a video or post a picture and I don't look like I should look, which is, you know, with all my makeup on, all of that stuff, she'll tell me, I wished you wouldn't post those pictures. And I can see where she's coming from. You know, I kind of do the before and after thing. Go in with proper to do a little bit of brow, I'm just putting laying a little bit of color through. Somewhere I have a brush. Not real concerned about, I like my brows. Wrong side, guys. Not paying attention. So, you know, most of the time, I just run a little color through them. Use either a brush or a comb, and I'm done. Once every blue moon, you know, I may put some gel on them. Most of the time, I just kind of add a little color to kind of fill them in. Proper is a unique eye pencil that works amazingly well for contouring, like the nose area. We'll get into that on a different video because this one, I just don't want to go there. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Need to pull that up just a touch. I used to always pull my makeup up as I got older. Now, for some reason, it's like, oh, I forget that, you know, I need to pull it up. Take a little bit of eyeliner underneath my eyes before I forget it. I did yesterday. I didn't actually forget it. I just ran out of I can't stand up here anymore. Hopefully in the near future, crossing my fingers, I'll be able to change my setup to where I can sit. Maybe do this in the kitchen some. I don't know. I'm really apprehensive about that because I'm not next to running water, and that that causes me to not be able to wash my hands, which causes a whole other plethora of issues. So what I'm going to do is take Prim and go about a quarter of the way under my eye. And then I'm going to take Passionate, and you notice the ends of these are not pointy. They're gel tips, so they don't have to be, or they're gel-based liners, so they don't have to be. But I'm just going to run this through the lower part and back over, just kind of reinforcing that dimension. I don't generally pull powder shadows down under my eyes. The reason being is that I'm trying to, I don't want focus there. So, you know, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for me to grab the wrong thing again. For me to put a whole lot of powders and stuff down there. And go back in, I'm going to set this foundation. I've given it a chance to do its thing, and by that what I mean is this dries down to a matte finish. I used to never set it. I mean, I'm just going to, when I first started wearing it, I never used a powder with it. Over time, and because I also mixed in a BB cream, it does need a little bit of, just a touch of powder. Unless I totally forgot to do something. It's okay. And I'm just kind of pretending like I can blend with this brush too. Anyway, it's been a while since I've done videos, so I'm still learning how to do it. But is that crazy that, you know, you stop doing something for a while and totally forget? But yeah, I did. What I want to talk about today, and I've talked about this on my Facebook Lives, I just haven't pulled them back over here to here because I keep forgetting. I think of it right as I'm going to bed, and it's like, oh, I don't want to do it now. So, yeah, it hasn't been done. I'm going to a little bit of blush, and I'm going to Sweet, which is this color. These are all unique brushes. I depotted them. I did not follow the directions, and I broke them. So, yeah, and just touch that right up here on my cheek. Big fluffy brush, pigmented blush. I have started to like bigger brushes much better than I used to. I used to be like overly precise with smaller brushes. I've learned that it doesn't have to be that way. That just puts extra stress on me. And I'm old. And guys, if you see me laughing, so whenever I say something like that, laugh with me, because that's part of my point of doing videos. And I have to set that down; it won't go back in the cup. I used to, when I first started watching YouTube videos, I couldn't figure out how come the women had so many brushes. I was like, I've never had to have that many. Now I'm like, I don't go down certain aisles in stores because the temptation is real. I take just a little bit of bronzer again. And just do just a little bit of warming up on my face. I'm getting ready to go live on Facebook. Yay. If you don't have, I have a larger forehead, and where I have my hair, I don't have bangs. I do a bit more bronzing than what you may do, and a bit more contouring than what you may do. And it's okay. I do it to kind of like minimize that area. If you don't need to, then don't. And sometimes, like today, I get it a little too dark, which is okay. It's what blending is about. And evidently we're going to stop once I finish everything and do the talking part of this video, because, yeah. So, pretty much done with my makeup except for some mascara. And, yeah. I'm a hot mess. Hot mess express. Thought I had it together. Never works out that way. Anyway, so we're going to talk a little bit more. It's funny how, and you know, just what I just said is our words that we speak about ourselves. And just those words alone are, you know, I said it in joking, but if we're not careful with what we say with our words, we've sent out into the world what we're thinking in our mind and what we're thinking in our head. And, you know, this is a lesson that I have learned, and I'm just using a little Lancome lash primer. If you have those wonderful long luscious lashes, you probably don't need this. Following it up with Epic. I have old lady eyelashes. So yeah, we're putting the Lancome on. The Esteem lash serum that we have does work. This does two things for me. Where it gives it just a touch of color, it helps me be able to see. And yeah, I'm old, so yeah. Anyway, so in going through my morning this morning, I'm going with a little bit with some Epic. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison with Epic and the new Benefit mascara that they just came out with, because they're claiming so that it can do oh so much. I'm going to put it to the test. Yeah, because I'm just going to. But anyway, what we, even joking, if we're not careful, what we speak from our mouth comes from our heart and our head. And that is what we are actually telling ourselves. And I've talked about this when I talked about, don't water your dead plants in my Facebook videos, that one day I'll get over here. If not, you can just go back through my videos on Facebook. Same name as here. I get caught up in Epic every time I use it. Because it's not heavy. Can you see the difference? It's not heavy, it's just pretty. It just pops my lashes out and it's just pretty. But yeah. Anyway, I watched a video this morning. Like I said, I don't have a set thing that I do every morning. In as far as I don't have a set book that I read. I don't have a like a set devotional. I should. I'd have to go back and get back into my Celebrate Recovery, because I have been neglecting that severely, and that's a slippery slope. For those of you like me that are in recovery, you know that. Every time, guys, every time. But anyway, for those of you that are in recovery like me, you know that when you start neglecting yourself, you're asking for trouble. And, I've been neglecting my personal growth, plus I've been neglecting, working my steps, working everything out. The problem that I had, I was self-destructive type, self-sabotaging, came this close to being an alcoholic. I don't necessarily, I seen it as a problem, so I don't do it. But it's not an easy thing. I didn't work a program until, really work a program until now, and I'm not good at it now. So, it's still a work in progress. But anyway, what I was talking about, and we're just going to go in and put another coat of Epic on here. Sometimes I'll go through and do fibers. I don't feel like fooling with it today. Running out of time. Yeah. So, here's where we are. What we speak about ourselves is what we tell people, namely ourselves, that this is what we think about ourselves. And what we speak about ourselves is also how we teach people how to treat us. Wow, how does that grab you? By saying, oh, I'm lazy, I'm this, I'm worthless, I'm this, I'm that. We're giving people a free pass to treat you like garbage. Okay? Yeah, that kind of grabbed me kind of in between the eyes this morning when I watched the video that I watched. Because it does. It just says right there. We have the power. The Bible says that we have the power to speak life or death. So when we speak life, we have to speak life. We have to speak words that are conducive to life. You know, we have to say, you know, and I'm going to tell you, there are times that I have not spoken the words that I need to speak because I thought I would be lying. Because positive affirmations, when you don't feel positive, can kind of make you feel like you're fibbing. But the point of positive affirmations is to retrain your brain. Okay? I live in pain. I have chronic pain. I have pain that got worse. And I go back to that because it's something that I know that I can relate to, that I can relate to you. For the last few weeks, I had my goal steps at 7,500, I'm sorry. Now I'm not even wearing my Fitbit. Because I got discouraged, you know, looking at my Fitbit every day and not being able to do the walking. Because after I had the tests done, I had another couple episodes with pain and just didn't have the push. So, anyway, and I was telling myself not good things. Like, you know, pain is too much. And, you know, for me, I don't like taking pain medicine. So, you know, but, you know, the flip side of that is you're sitting there suffering and complaining about suffering. Yeah. Somewhere along the line there has to be a happy medium. You know what I'm saying? Just that little teeny weeny bit. So anyway, yeah. So remember that this is getting long and I've got another video that I need to do. So I want you to remember that what you speak out, and I want to leave you with a thought. Jeez, I need a bigger, my glasses are filthy from sitting. It says, often people claim to believe something, yet the opposite comes out of their mouth. Boom, me. And so, you know, I battle with this a lot. And the psalmist David said in Psalms 91:2, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge, my fortress, my God. On Him I lean and rely, and in Him I confidently trust. So, you know, for me, if I'm going to make that statement, I can't speak badly of myself regardless. Because if I'm going to say that I fully rely on God, then I can't say I'm junk, or, you know, I mean, it just doesn't work. You know, it's like an oxymoron. And it's, what's worse than that, it's like saying, you know, I believe God can do this, but, not really. Now, I'm going to say that I believe, but I'm not going to believe in my heart that He can. Well, that's just not cool. And that's not where we are anymore. So, I thank you oh so much for watching this video. I will somehow manage to get it uploaded. It might be like midnight tonight. I don't know. Everything that I did today on my face, I'll take my glasses off. Aren't these cute? I bought these at Walmart. They're so dirty. I don't know how it happens. I'm laying in the bed, reading. I clean them, put them on my face, and then this film gets on them. I don't know if it's coming from my diffuser or what the deal is. But yeah, it's like, hey, stop that. You know, it's like, really, just stop it. Anyway, guys, this is like very long, so I am done. Thank you oh so much for watching. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will drop my shopping link in my in my description box. Feel free to contact me here or on Facebook. same name. If I can help you with anything, and now understand, I'm not knocking other brands. Okay, I feel like that my brand is just as good. You know, I love what I do. I love the products that I use. I love makeup in general. I'm kind of a junkie. It's kind of my it could easily be my Switch addiction. I have to watch myself. Yeah. But anyway, remember, I am the mayor's daughter. We're out this time. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe. See you later.